Started. Happy Friday, everybody, and welcome to Chair Yoga. Glad to have you here as always. So let's begin by getting centered. So just go ahead and slide to the back of your chair, make yourself comfortable, and take a load off for a moment. Try to have both feet flat on the floor if you can. And you could either sit up tall or you could relax back in your chair. It's completely up to you. We'll just spend a couple of moments turning off the outside world and turning in toward the inside world. So let your eyes close and feel your feet on the floor, your seat in your chair, your body resting here. Noticing the toes touching one another. Your hands resting in your lap aware of your hands aware of your lap, your arms resting against the sides of your body, the sides of your body aware of your arms aware of the sides of your body. Your shoulders relaxed, the throat relaxed. And the breath gently moving in and out. All of this bringing your awareness to the present moment. Not worried about the past or future, not creating some fantasy. We are here right now. Be here now. And when your mind does move along into the past or future, all you got to do is bring it right back. Each time, every time. So let's practice some yoga in this moment. So taking a deeper, fuller breath. Allow your awareness to return to the space around you and go ahead and slide to the edge of your seat. Every time I say that, I want to make the joke about it being suspenseful, but I try to not do it every week, just every other week. So next week, we're going to get that joke. Today, we're going to try to rein ourselves on in. So let's start with some arm lifts and extensions. So have your arms by your sides. And with your next inhale, turn the palms out to the side, reach the arms all the way up. And then exhale, release your arms down, moving with your breath. Inhale, lift the arms up. And exhale, release them on down. Good. Let's continue this, warming up the shoulders, feeling length in the arms and the sides of your body. And you could even look up with your chest at the top of the inhale, helping to activate the chest and the area around the upper back. Let's do a couple more. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Good. Lift your arms overhead this time. Interlace your fingers. Press the palms away from you and reach through the wrists. Now, when we do this, some of you have done this before, I've heard this before, but we tend to like take this into our lower back. I want you to try to not do that. So feel the navel pull back towards your spine, tuck your tailbone under slightly, but still reach upward. You'll feel more extension in your upper back. It's a lot harder, but I want you to breathe with it. Reach. Deep breath in And then go ahead and release the hands, release the arms on down, and feel sensation as that circulation moves back into your arms and hands. Good. So continuing to warm up, we'll work with our dynamic twists. So your arms start down by your sides. And then inhale, lift your arms all the way overhead. Then exhale, take your right arm forward, take your left arm behind you, twist. Then inhale, lift the arms back up. And then go the other way. Take the right arm behind you, left arm across. Then inhale, come back up. We're just going to keep going from side to side, all right? Just switching which side you're twisting each time. Inhale, lifting to center, and exhale, twisting. And we're just getting warmed up. This doesn't have to be your deepest expression of this exercise. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, twisting, warming up the spine from the lower back all the way up through the vertebrae to the center of the brain. So make sure you're looking behind you as you twist because the head and neck are a part of the spine here. Good. Let's do one more time on each side. All right. And then lifting the arms up and then just release them down, staying facing forward. Again, feel sensation. We've been working into the upper body a bit so far. Might be something there to be aware of. Good. And now we'll work with an exercise that helps to strengthen and stretch your lower back. All right. So you're going to take your feet about shoulder width apart, nice and wide apart, heels stacking underneath the knees for stability. Then you're going to take your arms up by your ears. Now, we're going to be folding forward and lifting back up here. And if it's too much to keep the arms up by the ears, a couple of options. You could do cactus arms, kind of fold in like that. And if that's still too much, you could just take your hands onto your hips and fold here. Trust me, you're still getting a good workout. All right. So either arm straight up, cactus, or like this. It's kind of a dance. All right. So picking which one you want to start with. Take a deep breath and feel length in the spine. Exhale. Think about hinging from your hips and fold yourself down about parallel to the floor and then lift yourself back up. And then again, exhale, fold yourself about halfway, and then all the way up. Let's just keep going for a bit, all right? Strengthen in the lower back. It gets so tight, especially when we are sitting for a long time. And if this is too much, you can also just not go as far forward. You could go just 45 degrees if you wanted to. You're still getting a good workout. Good. Now I'm going to invite you into a deepening of this exercise. So you can keep doing what you're doing. But if you want to take it deeper, you can just fold as far between the legs as you can. Maybe the fingertips graze the ground, and then using the strength of your back to lift yourself back up. All right. So you can choose to do that or not. So you're folding with your exhale, and you're lifting back up with your inhale. Let's do a few more rounds. Last one. And then lift all the way up and release your arms down from whatever position they were in. Just take a moment, feel. Good. All right, we're back. Hopefully. So we're gonna do some shoulder stretches next. Many of you know this one. Go ahead and lift your left arm into the air. And you can move your knees and feet into whatever position feels comfortable. The left arm into the air and drop the hand behind your head. And with your right hand, reach up, grab hold of that elbow, and just traction it toward the center line of your body. Now, the free hand behind you, that left hand, bring it toward your spine and then feel the heart lift, the chest lift in front of you. That's going to give you a deepening of the stretch. And we're going to take some deep breaths here because this is not the most comfortable pose. It's not. But the release you get when we come out of it is amazing. So we do it and we breathe through it. We take deep breaths in, we take deep breaths out. Relax your jaw and your face. Sometimes when we're in uncomfortable situations, we create tension where there shouldn't be tension. We clench the jaw, we squeeze the face, we tighten the abdomen. We're just stretching the shoulder here. Breathe through it. Okay. Now don't drop the arm. Just carefully release that left arm down, feeling it unfurl and all of the sensation that comes with that release. The shoulder girdle, the arm, the hand, fingers. And whether you like that or not, it's probably important to do the other side. So when you're ready, right arm reaches up. Drop the hand behind your head. Reach up and grab that elbow. Traction it toward the center line. Your free hand behind you, the right hand, bring that toward the spine, and then lift your chest once again. Good. Now, if this is your dominant arm or hand, arm of the hand, it's probably going to be a bit more intense than the first side. So if you're a left-hander, you already went through the worst of it. And if you're a right-hander like me, this is where you're going to feel it the most. So let's take some deep breaths. And the reason why it has the most sensation to it typically is because we just use it more. There's more muscle, there's more tension. And because of that, we bring it more breath. Deepen your breath if you need to. Staying for just a couple more breaths. You're doing great. Good. So again, don't drop the arm. Slowly release it down, feeling it unfurl from its tension. Okay, there's a little poetry in there. Feeling that sensation in the shoulder girdle, the warmth in the arm and hands and fingers, fingertips. Then hopefully your two sides feel a bit more balanced now. That exercise, one of the ones that I love to hate or hate to love. And I've never, or every time I do it, I always get something out of it. Doesn't matter if I've just done a bunch of yoga, like there's still more tension in the shoulders to be worked out. So never a bad time to practice that one. So we're gonna do a little bit more work for the shoulders now. We're gonna do the dynamic transition between extended arms and cactus arms. And so there's some nuances to this one. We're gonna get through it together, all right? I'm gonna turn a little bit sideways and just watch me first. I'm going to inhale, reach my arms up, palms facing one another. Then exhale, I'm going to take my elbows out to the side into cactus arms. And I'm going to take the elbows forward, the hands back. And what's happening is my shoulder blades are pressing into my mid back and my heart opens toward the ceiling. Now, it's easy here to throw all of this into your lower back. Try not to do that. So that's why I said there's a lot of nuances. So you want to make sure the navel's pulling back toward the spine and your tailbone is tucking under slightly. So I'll remind you of all of that while we're doing it. We're going to move in and out of this quite a few times. So go ahead and reach your arms up. And then exhale, take the elbows out to the sides, bring the elbows forward, hands back, feel the shoulder blades press into your mid back, and turn the heart toward the ceiling. Now at the same time, pull the navel to spine, tuck the tailbone under. Now keep the lower back steady. Inhale, reach up again. And then exhale, cactus arms again. Bring the shoulder blades together, strong. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus. And let's keep going. Reach up and cactus. Keep the lower back steady. Keep the heart turning toward the ceiling. As you get into this, you might have the flexibility to reach a bit further back with the inhale, creating extension in the front of the body, opening that heart up. Let's do a few more. You find yourself leaning back too far, try to remedy that. One more time, reach up. Cactus arms. Let's stay in cactus arms. Taking some breaths here, feeling the heart turn toward the ceiling. Good. Then inhale, reach up and release the arms down and relax for a moment. And notice the sensation that comes from that. Sometimes, like right now, I'm feeling a lot of heat in my chest, kind of activating that cardio plexus around the spine. There's definitely a sensation in the shoulders, the upper back. If you were engaging your core pretty strongly here, you'll probably notice some sensation down around the pelvis and navel. Now, anytime we do any deep back bending, which is what we were just doing, we want to make sure we balance that out. So let's come into a forward fold. Have the knees about hip width apart, heel stacking underneath, and sit tall. Then exhale, just fold over the thighs. You can release your arms toward the floor if you'd like to. Release the head as well. And feeling your abdomen pressing into your thighs. As you breathe, you'll notice your back body moving. So just notice that. All right, go ahead and roll yourself on up to a seat. Good. Lots of activation for the upper body today from the mid chest up region, also for the lower back. And we're going to do quite a bit for everything for this next exercise. I kind of like to build towards stuff if you haven't noticed already. So this one is a brand new one. I kind of made it up earlier, and I'm excited to have you try it out. So watch me first. I'm going to have my feet and knees about shoulder width or a little bit wider apart. Just make sure that you're stable so that when you lean from side to side, that you don't go toppling over, ideally. So this is an asymmetrical one, so we'll practice it twice, once on each side. So to start, I'm going to take my left hand onto my lower back, and my right arm is going to reach up. And I'll take a deep breath in. And as I exhale, I'm going to fold forward, but then I'm going to twist to the left as if I'm trying to reach out over my left foot. So the right arm is reaching over. And then I'll inhale, come back up. Now, as I'm reaching across with my right arm, my right hip bone is doing its best, it's doing its darndest to stay on the chair so that I don't get up off the seat. So again, it's going to be a reach and then coming back up, inhale. All right, so let's do that together. With the knees a bit wider than your shoulders, heel stacking underneath, take your left hand onto your lower back. And if it feels unstable going across, you could also have your left hand on the thigh just to stabilize you so you don't fall all the way over. So reach your right arm up, take a deep breath in. Exhale, begin to hinge at the hips and then twist to reach your right hand over your left foot. And then go ahead and come back up, inhale. Exhale, reach. And then come back up. Let's keep going. Reach and up. We'll do a few more times. Another way to kind of think about how to do this posture is you're trying to bring your right chest over your left thigh. And that's a directional movement, not necessarily a goal, but keeping the whole body engaged here. Good. Twice more. Good. And then reach across and stay. Keep the right hip grounding. Think about taking the left shoulder back, bringing the right chest toward the left thigh. The right arm is extending right out of the shoulder joint. Good. And lift all the way up and release on down. Good. Feel sensation for a moment, what's happening in your body. That big length along the right side of the body, and also some deep strengthening of the lower back here. Now we get to do the other side, so I hope you liked it. Right hand onto the lower back. Again, you could have a hand on the thigh too if you need it for stability. And then lift your left arm up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, hinge at the hips, reach across, reaching out over the right foot, and then inhale, come right back up. Exhale, twist and fold. Inhale, rise and return. Keep going. And this time you'll think about bringing the left chest toward the right thigh. This is kind of a combination of everything we've done today. Let's do a few more, all right? Reach, turn, reach, and return. Last one, and we're gonna hold it. Take that arm across, come into the fold, left chest toward the right thigh. Think about taking your right shoulder back behind you. The left arm is extending out of the shoulder joint. We're breathing, hopefully. Try to keep the left hip on the chair. Good. Inhale, come up. And release the arm on down. Again, take a moment and feel. Breath rate, heart rate, sensation in your body. Good. All right, so go ahead and bring the feet a bit closer together. About hip width apart, heel stacking underneath the knees. All right, so with your hands on your thighs, go ahead and roll the shoulders down the back, turn the heart toward the ceiling, and shrug your shoulders up a little bit here to create a cradle for your head. And this should allow you to allow the head to go back. Opening the throat, opening the chest. And take some deep breaths into the chest. Good. And then shrug your shoulders up a bit more. Help the head to center as you come up. Good. And then for our final pose, we're going to come back into our earlier forward fold. So just go ahead and fold down over the thighs. You can release the hands to the floor if you want to, or keep them on the thighs. Release the head, chin dropping toward your throat. And feel that gentle pulsing of the breath in your back body. All right, with your next inhale, bring yourself back up to a tall seat. Beautiful job. All right, let's spend the last few minutes we have together in meditation. So go ahead and slide to the back of your chair and make yourself comfortable for that. We worked hard today. So try to have the feet flat on the floor if you can, hands resting on your thighs. You can either sit up tall or relax into the back of your chair. Settle in. Become aware of the movement of your rib cage as you breathe, expanding, widening on inhale, contracting, narrowing on exhale. You will practice what's called the expanded breath. So, with your next inhale, slowly inhaling, fill your breath to near capacity. Don't strain, but take it right to the point before it starts to strain. Then exhale slowly and take the breath past the natural point of stopping and to the almost straining point with exhale as well. Okay, and then just continue that. Inhale fully, slowly, exhale completely and slowly. Full breath in, full breath out. And if your mind wanders, just bring it back. This expanded breathing for another minute or so. You might find that this breathing rhythm is both stimulating to you, it kind of helps to wake up a bit, but also calming at the same time. One more full breath in and out. And as you complete this next exhale, go ahead and relax the effort. What you may find is the breath wants to stay at its greater capacity. And feeling yourself a bit calmer, a bit steadier. Smile to yourself. When you're ready, take a deeper breath in and out. Bring your palms together in front of you. Rub them together. And take the heated palms over your eyes, brushing over the top of your head, down your neck, gently, carefully bringing yourself back to the space around you. Thank you all so much for being here. I hope this was helpful and enjoyable for you. And I hope you have a good weekend and look forward to seeing you soon. Till then, take care.